This is the most sensational show I've ever tackled. I don't work with musicals very often. This is my first full-length musical. So for me to jump from a straight play with a pretty minimal set and things like that into this show, I'm like, oh, I need a fog machine, I need the crazy DJ lights. I was like, there's so much that has to go into this that I'm not used to thinking about. My casting process was definitely very unique because I had callbacks in their underwear. So that was something, we sent them a note, we said, hey, you're called back, be careful what underwear you wear tomorrow. Because my biggest concern with this show was that what makes or breaks it is whether people are self-conscious or not. A lot of them didn't know each other. This was actually, I think, a pretty new cast. There were a lot of people who hadn't done theater with Papa before, a lot of people who I'd worked with together but who had never met each other. So it really did, they had to warm up to each other, obviously get comfortable pretty fast, but they didn't really have a choice. I think it's a bonding experience when you come into a callback and the director says take off your clothes. Kind of the barriers sort of, the level of comfort goes up pretty fast when you're having to make shapes out of your bodies and rub up on everybody. It becomes a source of humor and you have to laugh about it and kind of joke, and I think that's giving them a lot of stuff to bond over. Once the orgy scene hit, what do you do after that? You're pretty close. The biggest challenge with this specific show is the cult value and the fact that I know that everyone's going to come in here thinking, is he going to be like Tim Curry? You know what I mean? And you can't be like Tim Curry. Because I want people to come in and I don't want them to compare them, I want them to say I love both. So I'm not ignoring what came before, I'm just rewriting it and I'm trying to make something new. So the script itself isn't so different, but my version, this is different. Specifically Rocky is very different in my version. I feel like he's always played as stupid. I cast someone because he's a brilliant actor and I wanted him to play it young, not stupid. We decided that Brad was gay, like repressed. And it's so obvious though, like look, it totally, it is. And then Janet kind of wants some the whole time. She's not as prudish in ours. Frank's about the same. I decided that he had multiple personality disorder. He has 3 personalities. The hostess, the boss, and the mad scientist. I was lucky. And I think about this almost every day. I was incredibly lucky because the people, the way they shook out, the way their vocal ranges and acting abilities shook out, it was literally like they were made for those roles. And I was just sitting there sweating it till the last bit because the last role we called back was Frankenfurter. And if he wasn't that, then I would have to rethink everything because everyone else was so perfect for their role and it would have been really upsetting. But then he did it, he was perfect, and I was like, all right, I'm done. It was like a jigsaw puzzle coming together and I was just hoping that piece wasn't missing at the end. I've loved working with them. They came together as one hell of an ensemble and that's what I'm seeing and I love that.